This episode is brought to you by Vital Farms. Isn't it bullshit to have to question where your food comes from? At Vital Farms, you can trace your pasture-raised eggs all the way back to the source, the pasture. On the side of each pasture-raised carton of eggs, you'll find the name of the farm where your eggs were laid. And when you look the farm up on their website, you'll get a peek at all the sunshine, fresh air, and open space the hens enjoy. Learn more and find out where to buy them at vitalfarms.com. Vital Farms, keeping it bullshit-free.
LinkedIn presents.
Welcome to the Human Capital Innovations Podcast. We're your source for personal, professional, and organizational growth and development, where we share original research, explore industry trends, and interview executives and thought leaders from across the globe. We hope you join us often for practitioner-oriented content around all things related to leadership, HR, talent management, organizational development, and change management. Maximize your personal and organizational potential with Human Capital Innovations Podcast. Do you enjoy the Human Capital Innovations Podcast? Enjoy ad-free listening by going to the Patreon page, and please consider contributing even at the producer or sponsorship level. And please leave a review. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the Human Capital Innovations Podcast. In this HCI podcast episode, my AI assistant, Charlotte, shares my recent human capital leadership article, Driving Innovation and Growth, Leveraging Collective Intelligence and Real-Time Problem Solving.
Driving innovation and growth, leveraging collective intelligence and real-time problem solving. In today's fast-paced business environment, companies must adopt a real-time problem-solving approach to stay ahead of the competition. This approach requires businesses to look at strategy through multiple lenses or vantage points, typically anchoring these outside the company and its ecosystem or beyond. To do so, companies need to generate new data on these perspectives through experimentation, augmenting this new data by crowdsourcing external ideas and technologies to bring collective intelligence to bear. In this article, I will explore how companies can leverage the real-time problem-solving approach to drive innovation and growth by generating new data and leveraging collective intelligence. Adapting to change and embracing uncertainty. Change is accelerating and disrupting every industry segment, making it challenging for companies to implement traditional product-market structure approaches to strategy. To stay ahead of the curve, companies must adopt a real-time problem-solving approach to strategy development. This approach requires businesses to look at strategy through multiple lenses or vantage points, typically anchoring these outside the company and its ecosystem or beyond. By doing so, businesses can gain a broader perspective on threats and opportunities. One way companies can look at their business through multiple lenses is by examining it through the eyes of suppliers, customers, current rivals, and potential outside entrants. This approach provides a much more comprehensive perspective than staying inside a company's prevailing mindsets and routines. For example, a company may find that their customers are not satisfied with a particular product or service, and that their competitors are gaining an advantage in the market. By understanding these perspectives, companies can adapt their strategies to meet changing market demands. Another way to adopt a real-time problem-solving approach is by generating new data on these perspectives through experimentation. Companies can conduct experiments to test new products, services, or business models. By doing so, they can gain valuable insights into what works and what does not. Additionally, companies can augment the new data generated by crowdsourcing external ideas and technologies to bring collective intelligence to bear. For example, companies can leverage social media platforms to gather feedback from their customers, industry experts, and other stakeholders. Examples of companies that have successfully used the real-time problem-solving approach. To illustrate the effectiveness of this approach, let's take a look at how Amazon has leveraged real-time problem-solving to stay ahead of the competition. Amazon is known for its customer-centric approach, and this is evident in the way it conducts business. The company constantly experiments with new products, services, and business models to meet the changing needs of its customers. For example, Amazon Prime was launched as an experiment to test whether customers would be willing to pay an annual fee for free 2-day shipping. Today, Amazon Prime has over 200 million subscribers and has become a significant revenue stream for the company. Additionally, Amazon leverages collective intelligence by crowdsourcing ideas from its customers. The company has a dedicated platform called Amazon Mechanical Turk, where it pays people to complete small tasks such as data entry, surveys, and content moderation. By doing so, Amazon has access to a massive pool of data that it can use to make informed business decisions. Another example is Airbnb, which disrupted the hotel industry by offering a platform for people to rent out their homes to travelers. To stay ahead of the competition, Airbnb has adopted a real-time problem-solving approach by experimenting with new services and features. For example, the company launched Experiences, a service that allows travelers to book unique activities and tours hosted by locals. By doing so, Airbnb has expanded its offerings beyond accommodations, providing a more comprehensive travel experience for its customers. Moreover, Tesla, which has revolutionized the automotive industry by offering electric vehicles. Tesla has adopted a real-time problem-solving approach by experimenting with new technologies and features, such as autonomous driving and battery technology. Additionally, Tesla leverages collective intelligence by crowdsourcing ideas from its customers. For example, the company has a dedicated platform called Tesla Ideas, where customers can submit ideas for new products, features, and improvements. By doing so, Tesla has access to a massive pool of data that it can use to make informed business decisions. Finally, Procter & Gamble, PG, is an example of a company that has successfully used the real-time problem-solving approach to drive innovation. PG has a dedicated team called Connect Develop, which is responsible for crowdsourcing new ideas and technologies from external sources. By doing so, PG has access to a massive pool of data that it can use to develop new products and improve existing ones. For example, PG crowdsourced the technology for its Swiffer product from an external source, which helped the company save time and resources in product development. These examples highlight how companies can leverage the real-time problem-solving approach to drive innovation and stay ahead of the competition. By looking at strategy through multiple lenses, experimenting with new products and services, and leveraging collective intelligence, companies can gain a competitive advantage in today's fast-paced business environment. How companies can leverage collective intelligence. Leveraging collective intelligence is a powerful tool that companies can use to drive innovation and growth. Here are some ways that companies can leverage collective intelligence. Crowdsourcing. One of the most common ways to leverage collective intelligence is through crowdsourcing. Companies can use social media platforms, online communities, or dedicated platforms to gather feedback and ideas from their customers, industry experts, and other stakeholders. For example, companies can launch a contest or challenge to encourage people to submit new ideas for products, services, or business models. Open innovation. Another way to leverage collective intelligence is through open innovation. Companies can partner with other organizations, research institutions, or startups to share resources, expertise, and knowledge. By doing so, companies can access a wider pool of talent and expertise, which can help them develop new products, services, or business models. Collaboration. Collaboration is another way to leverage collective intelligence. Companies can encourage collaboration and knowledge sharing among their employees, departments, or business units. By doing so, companies can tap into the collective intelligence of their workforce, which can help them identify new opportunities, solve complex problems, and drive innovation. Data analytics. Finally, companies can leverage collective intelligence through data analytics. By analyzing data from various sources, such as social media, customer feedback, or sales data, companies can gain insights into market trends, customer preferences, and other factors that can influence their business. This can help companies make informed business decisions and adapt their strategies to meet changing market demands. Leveraging collective intelligence is a powerful tool that companies can use to drive innovation and growth. By crowdsourcing ideas and feedback, partnering with other organizations, encouraging collaboration among employees, and analyzing data, companies can tap into the collective intelligence of their stakeholders and gain a competitive advantage in today's fast-paced business environment. Potential challenges and how companies can overcome them. Leveraging collective intelligence can be challenging for companies. Here are some potential challenges that companies may face when trying to leverage collective intelligence, and how they can overcome them. Lack of trust. One of the biggest challenges companies may face is a lack of trust among stakeholders. For example, customers may be hesitant to share their ideas or feedback if they do not trust the company to use it appropriately. To overcome this, companies can be transparent about their intentions and how they plan to use the feedback. They can also offer incentives or rewards to encourage participation and build trust. Information overload. Another challenge companies may face is information overload. With so much data and feedback available, it can be challenging to sift through it all and identify the most valuable insights. To overcome this, companies can use data analytics tools to analyze the data and identify patterns and trends. They can also use machine learning algorithms to automate the process of identifying the most valuable insights. Resistance to change. Some stakeholders may be resistant to change, especially if they have been with the company for a long time and are used to doing things a certain way. To overcome this, companies can provide training and education to help stakeholders understand the benefits of leveraging collective intelligence. They can also communicate the importance of innovation and staying ahead of the competition. Intellectual property concerns. Companies may also be concerned about intellectual property issues when sharing ideas and feedback. To overcome this, companies can use non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, to protect their intellectual property. They can also be selective about who they share information with and how they share it. Leveraging collective intelligence can be challenging for companies, but it is also a powerful tool for driving innovation and growth. By building trust with stakeholders, using data analytics tools to analyze the data, providing training and education, and protecting intellectual property, companies can overcome these challenges and tap into the collective intelligence of their stakeholders. Approaches to generating new data to drive collective intelligence. Generating new data through experimentation and crowdsourcing external ideas is a powerful tool that organizations can use to stay ahead of the competition. Here are some ways that organizations can seek to generate new data on these perspectives through experimentation and crowdsourcing. Conduct experiments. Organizations can conduct experiments to test new products, services, or business models. By doing so, they can gain valuable insights into what works and what does not. For example, a company may test a new marketing campaign in a small market to see how customers respond before launching it nationally. Use pilot programs. Pilot programs are another way to test new products or services in a controlled environment. By doing so, organizations can gather feedback and make improvements before launching the product or service to a wider audience. Use data analytics. Finally, organizations can use data analytics to generate new data on these perspectives. By analyzing data from various sources, such as social media, customer feedback, or sales data, organizations can gain insights into market trends, customer preferences, and other factors that can influence their business. This can help organizations make informed business decisions and adapt their strategies to meet changing market demands. Organizations can seek to generate new data on these perspectives through experimentation and crowdsourcing. By conducting experiments, using pilot programs, and using data analytics, organizations can gain valuable insights into what works and what does not. This can help them stay ahead of the competition and adapt their strategies to meet changing market demands. Conclusion. The real-time problem-solving approach is a powerful tool that companies can use to stay ahead of the competition in today's fast-paced business environment. By looking at strategy through multiple lenses, generating new data through experimentation, and leveraging collective intelligence, companies can gain a broader perspective on threats and opportunities and adapt their strategies accordingly. By adopting this approach, companies can drive innovation, improve customer satisfaction, and increase revenue. As an HR, leadership, and change management consultant, I encourage companies to adopt the real-time problem-solving approach and embrace uncertainty to drive innovation and growth.
Do you enjoy the Human Capital Innovations podcast? Enjoy ad-free listening by going to the Patreon page, and please consider contributing even at the producer or sponsorship level. And please, leave a review. Thank you for your support. Thanks again for joining us for this episode of the Human Capital Innovations podcast. I hope you stay healthy and safe and that you have a great week.